Welcome everyone to this yin class. My name is Arianna. Tonight in our yin class we will hold the postures and our target is going to be hips, glutes, hamstrings, a little bit maybe few twists as well. So we will hold the postures for around 3 minutes. I have my timer here, 3 minutes each. Of course in these postures you can choose to go a little bit deeper, to be just in your comfort zone. Please stay away from pin and needles, feeling, sensation, or is it too much or you feel frustrated. It's almost like a Goldilocks. Not too much, not too little, just right. When she eats the porridge with the bears. So we said hips, hamstrings, glutes, inner part of the thighs and outer part of the thighs. Also like different kind of like balancing the muscle groups. So for every forward fold we will take back bends. For every inner part of the legs we will balancing with the outer part of the legs. And we start in any comfortable seated position as you are, closing your eyes. Welcome to the class. Take a deep inhale and exhale it all out of the mouth. Inhale, exhale it out. So a few rounds of calming breath, and then we will start with the 4-7-8 breathing, which is a really relaxing and soothing kind of breathing, especially if you use it just before you go to bed. So as it's kind of like towards the night time, it's a good idea to take a yin class, some breathing, and maybe a hot bath to have a really, really restful night's sleep. So we start to inhale from the nose. Exhale it all out of the mouth. Inhale and exhale it all out. Let it go. 3 more times. Inhale from the nose. Exhale it out of the mouth. 2 more times. Inhale deep. Exhale deep. You can also breathe in from your mouth if you prefer. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale it out. And then we begin. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath for the count of 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for the count of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, long exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Long exhale out, count of 8. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 more times. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Long exhale all the way out. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time. Hold. And long exhale out, all the way out. And together we do like a 1 minute at least of meditation. So in here, find your chin parallel to the ground, closing your eyes in here. And just staying in this space where you're going to allow yourself to just be. There is nowhere to go. There is nothing to do apart from staying in this seated position. The mind always go either towards the past, towards the future, is always running into a direction and is struggling to stay in the present. So is either running towards what's going to happen after or what happened. And your thoughts are constant. They are coming, they are going. So as you sit in this position, try to observe any thoughts that you might have and just let them go. Let them come through you, let them go away from you. As if they were clouds on the sky and they were just pushed away by the wind. And releasing your efforts, placing the hands in the heart center, bowing your head towards your heart. Make an intention maybe for tonight, maybe to practice for yourself or somebody you love or somebody that needs your good energy. One Om together. Inhale. Blinking your eyes open, we're going to take the first posture that is going to be lizard or dragon. We're going to come into an all four position, bringing the right foot forward, left knee, make sure that is double padded or triple padded if you have a blanket, if you want to place one of these kind of like softer blocks. I will distribute them in here, so then you have one for the knee because the knee becomes really uncomfortable, especially if we are holding for 3 minutes. Now in this posture you can stay high, you can stay low, you can place your blocks or your bolster in here, you can stay high with the torso, you can perhaps place the hands down, you can come down with your forearms. If your head becomes too heavy, also a block can hold your head. We want to open on the inside of the right inner thigh. I'm going to start my timer. But also on the front of the legs, the hip flexors, and again, maybe part of the hamstrings, the back of the leg, of the right leg in here. So in this position, we try to hold without holding any tension in the hands. If it's too much weight in the hands, of course, you can prop yourself in a way that the arms can be rested on the top of the bolster, or maybe the bolster, more blocks. If you need more blocks, please let me know and I can bring you more. Your face is relaxed as much as possible, considering dragon is quite an uncomfortable position for everyone. I'm going to start my rain sticks in here. And notice where is the tension in your body, where do you need to make more space. Halfway there, we have the option to go maybe deeper or maybe to come away from the posture. But at any time, if you find any feelings of pin and needles or it's just become too uncomfortable, you can of course reset your body and you reset the posture. You can come out of it. Maybe you can come higher, maybe you can come lower. We start, I think, with the hardest one for today, so then we can relax and easy into the next postures. You might find that this specific yin asana is maybe a bit uncomfortable because maybe your legs are quite strong, maybe you cycle, maybe you sit a lot or you run, depending on what your day-to-day activity is. We have 45 more seconds in here. So be strong. In the lizard, if you need to breathe deeper or less deep, of course you can. Be gentle with your body, make sure that you are not going too far too soon. But make sure that you also can feel something, of course. You can potentially maybe open the right tippy toes on the right hand side, the right knee on the right hand side. Everyone's body is different. And in here we're going to release. So bringing your right foot back, releasing the block underneath the left knee. Bring yourself back into a child pose. You can adjust the bolster underneath your tummy if you would like to have a supported child pose in here. Compressing maybe your tummy, finding your face, the side of your face or your forehead on the bolster, and just relaxing here. Throughout the yin practice, if you need to breathe deeper, you can breathe deeper. If you need to breathe to your normal breath, of course you can. So you really become, in this practice, your own teacher. You are at all time the ultimate teacher to your body and to yourself. You are the only one that can predetermine if something feels good, if something feels too little, too much, or just right. And then slowly pressing yourself into an all-four position. Into our all-four position, we include some cat-cows. In here, some movement of the spine. On the inhale, we're going to gaze up. And on the exhale, we are rounding the upper back and we press the hands the ground away. Inhale, unroll the spine, gazing forward, opening the chest. And exhale, make the movement start from the hips under, tummy in, chin to the chest. 2 more times. Inhale, looking up, and exhale, rounding everything. 1 more time. Inhale, gazing forward, and exhale, your hissing cat position. Coming back to neutral spine, we are finding, still with the right leg, our pigeon position. The right knee is bent. Maybe I want to place a block underneath, or maybe a smaller, a higher one underneath my right hip. I can stay high if I want to. I can stay low. This right leg can be 90 degrees, or this right leg can be just under your hips. If I can't find the outer part of my glutes and IT band, the outer part of the right leg, I can search with my arms towards the left hand side. So I can walk my arms towards the left, finding maybe more feelings and more sensation in the leg. 3 minutes in here. We begin. Knowing that in all these postures, when we work with the glutes, the IT band, we are going to stimulate the gallbladder meridians. Every time we feel the inner part of our thighs, our groin, we stimulate the liver meridian. And these meridians are all mapped in your body in a way that we can just simply apply the weight holding the yin postures, or we can apply agopressure or agopuncture. So the mapping is the same of the points where the meridians run through the body, and they run all along your arms, all along your legs, in the front of your body, on the side of your body, everywhere, behind your body, from top to bottom, underneath your feet, over your head, in front of your face, on the top of your eyes, underneath your eyes. So if you ever tried acupuncture, they will stick the needles exactly where the meridian points are. We are halfway there. So 1 more minute and a half in here. And again, if you need to readjust at any given time, of course, you can. Maybe by just relaxing into the posture, maybe you walk maybe the arms a little bit more further away, or maybe you come back to center, so you will feel the postures in a completely different places from other people, simply because not everyone is strong in the same places in the body, not everyone is supple in the same places. So finding which one is the zone where you need to stay is really important. So you can make this practice completely tailored to yourself and to your body, which is unique. 30 more seconds. And if you have a block underneath the right hip, start to remove the block, start to lift your chest up, placing the bolster in a vertical position. So the bolster represents your spine, the hips are down towards the ground. Come and lay all the way on the top of the bolster. In here you can keep your knees bent, your leg extended, but your arms are opening, your chest is up. You can take a block behind the head. You are allowing the palms to face up. And we take a rebound in this chest opening, so we are trying to counterbalance the forward folds. Work in the body to be in balance, so for forward folding we will back bend in order to respect the balance that there is between the yin and the yang. The sign of the yin and the yang, when you see a representation of it, is a circle and is divided into one part is black, one part is white, and they have 2 dots. And there is no part that is, both parts are equal to one another. There is no part that is bigger than the other. And that represents how it should be. We are working a lot, we are giving a lot, but we should rest a lot. We should preserve our energies in the same way that we give them away. And then from here, starting to bend the knees, rolling on one side of the bolster to come into a fetal position. You're pressing yourself back up again into that all four position. We find our lizard on the left leg, so we switch to the left side. We make sure we double pad under the right knee in here. Resetting. Maybe shifting forward, imagining that the right thigh wants to come towards the ground. Maybe our hands are down, maybe our forearms are down, or maybe I can take the bolster and place my elbows in here. The bolster again can be alongside me, can be in front of me, using as much as we can all the props. Finding the left inner thigh, maybe by gently opening the left knee outwards. Finding the front of the right leg. Breathing as you wish to breathe, deeper, normal pace. This is an excellent posture if you are working towards splits. Is actually one of the postures that I personally used when I was working towards my split, front split. Because the split is made of back of the leg, but also front of the leg. We are halfway there. We have 1.5 minutes left. If you notice that you're becoming more agitated in this posture, observe where is the tension, where it doesn't feel good, and maybe you can readjust. You can make it more bearable to you. Some of the yin postures are really, really easy, and some people prefer certain posture towards other ones, and some of them are so difficult to hold. 30 more seconds in here. Almost there. And then slowly starting to release. Start growing like really, really heavy in the body, so you move slower. Every time you go towards the ground, finding a child pose, a supported child pose in here. Every time you go towards the ground, you grow heavier and heavier. Into this supported child pose, we are compressing the stomach, the tummy. We are activating the meridian of the stomach and the spleen. It's really soothing, very relaxing. It's one of the body shapes that we take when we have a tummy ache, when we want to be really nurturing towards ourselves. It's also often seen in babies when they sleep, and they sleep with their tummy down or with the knees bent like this. So whenever you feel like you want to go back to that little baby inside you, that little boy or that little girl, and you feel like you need to take care of that little person inside you, you can always come to this position at the end of your day, of your busy day, anytime. Great for grounding as well, because our shin bones, our forearms, our hands, and our head is down towards the ground. starting to slowly walking your hands back, finding an all four position. Second round of cat-cow. Inhale, gazing up, shrinking the shoulder blades together, and exhale, hips under, tucking the chin to the chest, press the hands down to the ground. Inhale, looking forward, lifting the chest, and exhale, hips, middle back, upper back, and head. Inhale, head, upper back, middle back, and lower back. Exhale, hips, lower back, middle back, upper back, and chin to the chest. Two more. Inhale, lifting, and exhale, rounding in here. One more time. Inhale, lifting, looking up, and exhale, rounding here. Coming back to neutral position, bringing the left knee towards the left hand, we find our pigeon position here. Maybe placing a block underneath the left hips, finding the outer part of the left glute, maybe staying high, low, or going towards the right hand side to find more feeling, more sensation on the left leg in here. Maybe your left heel is directly underneath you, or maybe is towards the right hand side. So naturally people that have hips quite open, they can keep the shape of a 90-degree angle, but because it's not everyone, always take the shape that your body is driving into it, without putting any stress, especially on the knees, on the ankle, or any joints in here. If you feel like you're losing the sensation of the target area, the outer part of your left leg, maybe again readjusting, finding that part again. Maybe by moving the arms, maybe readjusting the legs. We are halfway there, 1.5 minutes left. Seeing your yin practice as your time to really nurture yourself, to re-energize, to stop from running around, to give yourself that pampering time where there is not very much to do. You don't need to give any energy away, but just to regain for yourself. Yin is one of these practices where that will make you very strong. At the beginning will be hard, especially when you start practicing yin, because holding postures for 3 to 5 minutes, it's a long time. It's a long time not to move, it's a long time not to fidget, and it's also mentally a long time to stay. And then slowly starting to walk the hands again towards the knee, allowing your block to leave the underneath of your left leg. If you would like, placing again, you can lay flat or you can place the bolster just underneath your spine. You're lowering yourself all the way on the top of the bolster. The shoulders are open, the hands are open. I'm going to start my timer again. There. And relaxing in here. I always say when you are into these back bends, try to focus on your heart chakra. Your heart is exposed, is facing the ceiling that represents the sky. Any wishes, any desire that you have for yourself, any good, kind wish, any loving wish that you have for yourself, please bring it in towards yourself. As our chest is exposed, our heart chakra, also our throat, our voice chakra, every kind words, every encouraging words that you have for yourself, always, always search for them. Imagine one day that you couldn't use the word not. So you could only use positive words like I can, I will, I shall, I must. But you couldn't use the opposite word. I shouldn't, I couldn't, I wouldn't. It's very difficult to speak without using negatives. So try one day. Really hard. And then slowly, slowly from here, bending the knees, rolling all the way towards one direction into a fetal position. We're going to come into an all-four position, and we will find either full shoelace with the right leg on the top of the left and forward folding in here. Or we can do half shoelace, left leg extended, right leg on the top of the left leg. So is either both sides in here, both legs bent, forward folding. You can place a block underneath the forehead. Or can be the half variation, one leg extended. If it's really uncomfortable, you can place as well, you can raise the legs that is underneath the left leg. You don't have to put too much pressure on your right leg. You can keep the hands on the side, but keep them super relaxed. Imagine your upper body opening gently the lower body. You can place a bolster underneath your forehead and just allowing your forehead to and the head to melt down. And we are here for 3 minutes, so we have 2.5 minutes to go. If you need to change position, if you have to readjust, of course, at any time you can. If you are in full shoelace and you want to come into a half variation at any stage, of course you can. If you are into a half variation and you prefer to try the full, you can also raise your hips by placing a block underneath your sitting bones. Be mindful that the part that is not painful is the knees, is the joints in here. Two more minutes. And with your mind, you can be anywhere you want. As long as you can be inside your body and stay present in your body, with your mind, you can be absolutely anywhere you want. You can be on your favorite holiday, visualizing yourself achieving any of your goals. You can be relaxed, imagining yourself on a beach, maybe not in shoelace, but still, what I'm trying to say is like you can visualize yourself into any space that makes you feel secure, protected, grounded, and happy and safe. 40 more seconds in here. Finding again the outer part of the right leg, but also by you forward folding if your left leg is extended, finding your hamstrings. If you remember from the beginning, I said this is all hamstring, hips, glutes, and hips I will include the groin as well, the inner part of the thighs. Slowly, slowly, slowly starting to release. We're going to take a twist for a moment in between the right leg and the left leg. Right knees bend, the left arm outside the right leg, and in here we twist. Just go from one direction to the other. Few more breaths in here. 3 breaths. Inhaling 1, exhale 1. Inhale 2, exhale 2. One more inhale, one more exhale. Before we take our rebound, we're going to extend the right leg. We're going to bend the left leg, half shoelace if you were on half shoelace, or you can readjust the full variation with the left leg over the right. I find my position and then I'm forward folding in here. So if both legs are bent, this is going to be more oriented towards the IT bends and glutes of the left leg. And if the right leg is extended, it's going to incorporate your hamstring, the back of your leg as well. Hamstrings and back of the leg are related to the meridian of kidney and the urinary system. So the kidneys, in fact, sometimes when we do a lot of forward folds with the legs extended, after the class, you see people running to use the restroom because it's really stimulating. It's every single of these postures will have an effect on your body. Two more minutes here. Staying away from any feelings of numbness or pin and needles, nothing. You can readjust at any time. Halfway there. One more minute left in here. We will take some groin postures after these ones. Notice any feelings, any thoughts. Does your body wants to move? Does it make you fidget? Can you stay and relax in these postures? Can you stay almost as if time, it didn't matter? It doesn't matter what happens next. Doesn't matter what happened before, but being in the present moment. Starting to slowly bringing the chin to the chest, releasing the posture, extending the right leg. We take a twist and then rebound. Right arm outside the left leg. 5 breaths in here. On the inhalation, we lift the chest, and on the exhalation, I gaze towards the back and I twist a little bit. On the inhale, I lift the chest, and on the exhale, I twist a little bit more. 3 more breaths. Inhaling for 3. Exhale 3. Inhale 2. Exhale 2. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Releasing here, placing the bolster underneath your knees. If you need any support for the head, of course you have your block. You can have one soft block. If you don't need support for your head, you can just relax your head down to the ground in here. Palms are facing towards the ceiling. And relaxing your legs, finding your legs super heavy in here. Notice if your feet, your toes want to point outwards. They want to point up naturally or in, because everyone's toes are going to be completely different. Everyone's hips are completely different. Slowly starting to bend the knees and maybe pushing away with your feet the bolster, maybe rolling it forward towards away from your hips. Bringing the knees to the chest and allowing the knees to go all the way on one direction, maybe right side, left side, coming into a fetal position. In your own time, meet me into any comfortable seated position. You can raise your seat with the block underneath for this start position, underneath your hips, and you can also place a block in between your feet in here into your forward fold, or you can have no block underneath your sitting bones and a block in between your feet, or have no block. Your feet can be closer to yourself when you forward fold, or they can go further away. So notice if your heels have to be closer to your groin or further away in order to allow you to have more space for your torso, your chest to forward fold. And as you forward fold, the knees naturally wants to hold tension. Try to consciously relax the knees to the side as if they wanted to melt down. Imagine yourself like an ice cream cone in these postures, where after you inhale, on the exhale, you melt down, your body melts down towards the ground. And experiment with the props, with the bolster. Remember, your head is quite heavy, so supporting the head if it's compressing the neck or stretching too much, always be mindful, because we are holding so much tension on the shoulder, in the trapezius, in the back of our head. We are halfway there. One more minute in here. One more minute. Adjusting the feet if you find you need more space, less space. Maybe you can approach the feet closer to you. Maybe you have again to move them further away. Maybe the feet need to be separate. Maybe the feet needs to be together. From here, starting to tuck the chin to the chest, lift your gaze, lift your chest, and place your bolster in a horizontal way in here alongside the mat, so you can lay down extending your legs with the shoulder over the bolster in here, so the shoulders are not on the top of the bolster but they are over your head. You can place a block underneath your head, but this allows your shoulder to open, the palms to open, so the bolster has to be kind of on the bra line, allowing really the upper back to open, so in the space in between your scapulas. You can have one block, 2 blocks, or no blocks. Of course, be mindful of the compression of the neck, only if it feels good. And by opening the back in this way, we are reversing what we do the whole entire day, which is rounding our upper back and looking down, because this will force us in a way, in a soothing way, but to open the upper back that quite consistently is the tighter part of our body. Of course, if you want to bend the knees, if you want to extend the legs, one leg can be bent, one can be extended, you choose. And also by stretching our neck and our neck muscles in here. Of course, if this is too much, you can find your position by laying down completely down on the floor. I had to crack my back. Click clack. And notice when in the practice you need to breathe deeper, to breathe maybe less deep. Anytime you are in this position, you are so exposed, your heart is so exposed, bring a good intention for yourself, like really a loving, a nice intention for yourself. I will dedicate more time to myself, or an example, I will take time off the craziness, or I will switch my telephone off. I will be less engaged. Because when we really give time to ourselves, we re-energize and we find we are in the space where we can give a lot more to other people. So what seems selfish is actually quite selfless. And from here, starting to bring the hands just behind your head so you can gently tuck your chin to your chest and you're supporting your head. And then leaning all the way on one side so you can come away from your bolster, coming into a fetal position. Remove the bolster, everything that is around you. The next posture, we're going to come all the way laying down. We're going to bring the left knee in and the right knee out. We can stay with the stuck legs or legs. The right leg can come on the top of the left leg. So applying gentle pressure in here. The right leg on the top of the left leg. If this is too much for your lower back, you can take a spinal twist as well. Okay, if this is too much. If this is okay, we're gonna stay here for a few minutes. Your chest is towards the ceiling. Your arms are open. And the left knee is looking in the same direction of the right knee. So they are both looking towards the right hand side. But the right foot is pressing gently the left leg down. Try to press the right foot on the top of just above the knee so it doesn't bother the knee joint. Finding some part of the lower back. Again, hips, glutes, hamstrings when we had the leg extended. Coming all the way back, we switch, we go to the left hand side. So move the knees pointing towards the ceiling, move really slowly here, scooping the hips towards the right hand side. We let the knees go towards the left foot on the top of the right leg, maybe, or knees together. Again, if you're taking a supine spinal twist and your knees don't want to stay together, you can also place a block in between the knees if the knees are together towards the left arm in here, if you prefer that position. The best practice is the practice where you find what works for your own body. So there is no alignment, there is no rules in yin, there is not a certain look that you have to follow, but it's just target area and feeling. How do you feel after these postures? Do you feel good? Do you feel not so good? Why you don't feel good? Why you feel good? Do you feel comfortable? Maybe too comfortable? So always bringing into consideration that you want to work with your body, but in a loving way, not in a tense and injuring way. Few more moments in here. And then releasing the posture, starting to place the left foot down. Swipers with the knees, side to side, side to side. As if they were the swipers of your car. They don't have to stay together. They can move side to side gently. We're going to take a supported bridge. So we're going to take the block. We're going to position the block either on the low end of the block or the medium end of the block underneath our sitting bones. See if this is okay. Extending one leg, extending the other leg. You can choose into a supported bridge if you wish to have a shoulder stand, but a soothing shoulder stand. Make sure that your block is on the lowest part. You can place it underneath your lower back and you can extend the legs up, or the legs can extend forward and your lower back is slightly raised. So you can choose. If you want a little bit of more hamstrings, if you want just extending and lifting the hips in here. And slowly, slowly starting to bring the knees to a bend, releasing the block underneath the lower back if you wish to. If you want to keep it, you can keep it. And coming into your Shavasana, your final relaxation pose. You can extend the legs, the arms. Any Shavasana you wish to have, you can support your knees by placing the bolster. You can close your eyes. You can cover your eyes completely. See how it feels when your eyes are completely unaware of what is going around you. Make sure you are warm. Make sure you are grounded and heavy down to the ground. Relaxing your hands, your fingertips, your arms, your shoulders, your torso, your hips, your legs, your feet, your toes, relaxing your neck, the head, the space in between the eyebrows, the eyelid, the lips, upper body, middle body and lower body. Everything is relaxed. Your forehead, your head. Everything is heavy and is grounding. And in here, bringing the hands towards your chest, to the heart. One arm together, making a promise to yourself to bring kind, supportive, and loving words towards yourself, and then to everyone that you might meet, that you know, that is in your life. One Om for all of you guys in here. Inhale. Om. In your own time, moving the knees maybe towards the chest, and in your own time coming into a fetal position, allowing the knees to come towards the ground, maybe right side, left side, taking your time to stay in this position. And when you're ready, we're going to meet into any comfortable seated position. Take your time to come up, take your time to sit down. Few moments when you are seated to find yourself, your body, how do you feel in your body, how you feel in your mind. Bringing the hands at the heart center, bowing your head towards your heart, maybe blinking your eyes open and turning to the person next to you, wishing them good and saying namaste so that they can have an amazing rest of the evening or the day. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for following from home, and thank you for coming to the class. Thank you.